Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back. We now cross over to the other end of the world. We are going to be talking with activist and co-founder of the Free Rohingya Coalition. He's based in Germany. He's San Lwin. We've spoken with him several times in the past. He is a regular on the show, always highlighting the plight of the Rohingya cause, and always a pleasure to talk to him. It is exactly 8:46 a.m. South African time. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the program. Do keep us company. And to you, San Lwin, assalamu alaikum to you as well. Nice to have you on the show yet once again.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you so much for inviting me to join this show. Also, not just once, always regularly. I'm very glad to update the situation of the Rohingya and also the situation in Myanmar since last year.
Okay, so today, once again, we highlight that situation and let's see what this means, because we understand Myanmar leaders have been meeting or have met with leaders of Russia regarding support for their cause. How is this going to then, let's talk about that meeting first, and also then the big question is how and what does this mean for the Rohingya people? But let's go to that meeting first, knowing that the rest of the world do not legitimately recognize the Myanmar leadership.
Well, the Myanmar coup leader, May Online, he was in Moscow. In Russia, he visited a few city. So since past a few days, and I believe, as of now, he's back in Myanmar. So the trip is not the official visit to Russia, but it was a private visit. It is the second visit since this coup happened in Myanmar since last year February. So the private visit meant the
What sort of
profile.
support?
Sorry.
All right, you just froze there, and
So
I'm kind of wondering what sort of support would this leader expect from Russia?
Well, let me continue. He took the two high-profile Buddhist monks who were very supportive to him and who were supporting to coup the power. So he took them to the Moscow where they had the consecrate the pagoda Republica. So this was the main intention of the trip. He was also expecting to meet with the Russian leader, Russian President Putin, but this never happened during his last visit. Before the coup, also, he visited frequently to Russia, but he has never got the chance to meet with the Russian president, because I believe, the Russia didn't consider him as head of state, although they were very supportive and to Myanmar, always defending at the UN Security Council or the General Assembly. That Russia is always taking side with this regime, but the state, he has no chance. Even he is a military chief from Myanmar, a head of the state. He considered himself, although he doesn't have the international recognition, including the Russia. Russia still dealing with the Myanmar, but uh, like uh, appointing the ambassador also still okay, but they don't consider him as a head of state. And still, he, as a military chief, he visited, but even the defense minister is not, the welcome him only.
Okay,
Yeah,
let us ask this question then. They not officially recognized as the leaders of Myanmar post the coup.
yeah.
What do you believe he went to Russia for, and what do you believe can come out of this? And the fact that Putin has not met with him since, what does that tell us?
Well, Myanmar is depending on the Russia and the China arms. Russia is the main supplier of this arm. Myanmar has been this Myanmar military has been killing innocent civilian, including the Rohingya, for many decades. So where they got all this arm every day, the airstrike at the ethnic area. Recently, two Su-30 secretly delivered to Myanmar from Russia. So all this, this weapon and the aircraft and also the technology training the Myanmar military in Russia, this all are happening. So this Myanmar military is the regular customer of the Russia, but in terms of the financial scale, Myanmar is very small compared to the other country. So I think, one hand, Russia is always protecting this Myanmar region as a customer, and another one hand, Putin thought, he's a small customer that he doesn't need to meet with him, but still, they are protecting and keep Myanmar their side.
Okay, what does this mean for the Rohingya people? And what is Suki's position in all of this? Is she still under house arrest, or is she now not featured at all?
Okay, let me talk about the Aung San Suu Kyi first. She was moved, I think, just 3 4 weeks ago. She was moved to the Naypyidaw prison, where they have the separate small house for her. So she's no more under house arrest. She's inside the prison. She got the a small house inside. So her housemate and the other, that she has some colleague who are, the accompanying with her for many years. They were, forced to move to Rangoon, where she has her house. That this is not her house, her father's house. She lived since she came back to Myanmar in 1988. So and for the Rohingya, of course, we are not depending on the action of the Russia or the China, because they will never stand with the victim. They will never sympathize, who were brutally killed. Even, the Myanmar military has committed the gravest crime of genocide. Still, they are supporting. They never condemn. They have taken side with this Myanmar military. So we are not expecting anything from Russia. Rather, we expect from the West. So the West also now, you see, they are
Okay, we seem to have lost
s-
Nason. You keep freezing, unfortunately. Okay, I think we're going to have to end it there. Unfortunately, we can't proceed with this interview. The picture keeps freezing, so does the audio. It is 8:54. Let's go for a very quick break, and then we'll be joined by Sahar Francis, lawyer and director of Adamir.